And we found that 76% of those people a year later had maintained their weight loss, and the majority were still normal blood pressure without medication.
Were they still fasting after a year?
No, of course, they were fasting while they were at the center. They were back eating a healthy diet, and they'd maintained a healthy enough diet for a year that they were able to maintain their blood pressure and their weight loss. And that's very unusual because you don't find good long-term follow-up showing that people are not only able to get well, but sustain those behavioral changes.
So it's more of an intervention in that regard. And how long were they fasted for, those people?
So the people in that study ranged, the average fasting was about 2 weeks. So they had 2 weeks of fasting that normalized their blood pressure, a week of refeeding, and then even a year later, the majority were able to sustain the behavioral changes such that they were able to keep their weight off and they were able to keep their blood pressure down without the need for medication.
And what's going on there? Because there's physiological changes that take place. If I went and did a 40-day water fast with you, there's some physiological things that can happen. Of course, I'm going to go into ketosis. My fat's going to start to become my primary fuel source. But there's also going to be a physio-psychological relationship. There's going to be something that happens in my psychology. I mean, you talked about dopamine.